Hombale Films brings to you Bold Diaries.
I just want to say that hard work pays off. It's not just the talent. With talent, you need that proper hard work. It's the amount of hard work you put in on the ground and also how mentally you train well.
Namaskara, hi, this is Shrey, your RCB guy. Representing the nation has to be the biggest honor for any aspiring cricketer, but doing that at the age of 20 is truly special. We have an all-rounder from RCB who had an exceptional first season in the WPL and then crossed over as the player of the tournament in the emerging Women's Asia Cup for India A. Shreyanka Patil, welcome back to Bold Diaries.
Thank you so much.
Hey Gansta there, and what's it like to be here? Are you missing the RCB and the WPL rush by any chance?
Firstly, ನಾನು RCB ತುಂಬಾ miss ಮಾಡಿದೆ. It was very nice. The WPL whole season, I enjoyed it thoroughly. When I was at the NCA camp, there were quite a few WPL players and we were discussing about what it was like to play the WPL. So there was Kanika also who played for RCB and we were like, how much we've missed that.
It was 2nd of June that you got the call to be part of the emerging India A squad. What was that moment like, and recollect and tell us what the emotions were through?
I was in the NCA camp and we had off day and we were just relaxing on our bed. Suddenly, Shweta Serabat and Trisha shouted and they're like, I got a message asking for some details to be filled. And I was like, okay, only 2 of them have got. So I was just hoping that even I'll get a message. And then I was sitting with my coach in the lobby. And then the next minute I saw my phone, I was like, I got a message.
Yeah.
And I literally had tears in my eyes. And it was the moment I was waiting for, and I jumped from the car. I was like, wow, this is the day I was waiting for, and I was very overwhelmed.
Now, we've seen the dream come true of being an RCB fangirl to being part of the RCB squad, but representing the country, and when you get the kit, the blue jersey, and sporting the blue jersey, that must have been a special occasion.
Yeah, once the team was announced, we were waiting for the attire to come. We were just waiting to wear that blue jersey on us. So when I got the jersey, I was like, I took photos. I didn't know what kind of emotions to showcase. So I just took pictures and then I sent it to my coach. I sent it on my family group and people just started messaging, oh, you look stunning on this blue. I was like, I know that this belongs to me. And then seeing that logo just like this was something like awe moment for me.
Let's talk about your opening game, because that was the big debut where you took the 5-wicket haul as well. Talk us through what the emotions were going through then, and did you anticipate that today is going to be your day?
So before the game day, Uma Chetri was my roommate and I kind of knew that I had a very strong feeling that I'm going to do well and tomorrow is going to be my day. And the same feeling Uma also had. She was like, Shreyanka, I somewhere knew that you're going to grab a 5 for tomorrow. And the morning also, just before the game, she's like, 5. She was just doing this. I was like, something just hit my mind, and then I was like, I had those nerves. I had little pressure. I had those butterflies in my tummy. Obviously, a big game, playing for India A. So, and then I went there, and then the first ball I got a wicket, and that was the top ball of the tournament, I would say, because getting that turn, that nip, the bounce I wanted, and it just followed on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was like, wow, this is really happening. And what more could I have asked for?
When we were watching the match, it really felt like we were watching the highlights. I'm sure you went through the videos of how the 5 wickets came again and again, did you?
I mean, not so many times because I was just enjoying that moment. And then when I saw the Instagram, it was all about my 5-4. I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to scroll through. And there were reels about my 5-4 and all of that. I just enjoyed that day.
After the game, the rest of the tournament had a bit of a rain cover and Team India had to sit out a few games as well because of the rain.
We were eagerly waiting for the semi-final because it was against Pakistan and everyone wanted to play against Pakistan. You know how India-Pakistan match looks like. So everything, we were little jumbled, all of that. But then we sat as a team and then we discussed like what can be done and what should be done during the finals.
Let's talk about the finals and moments before the finals. Could you even sleep the previous night?
No, I didn't. I hardly slept for 2-3 hours. I mean, any match, I don't get that sleep. And I was like, okay, fine. Relax, Shreyanka. Relax. Just chill. What happens, just relax. And then I was like, okay, fine. Let me get those 2-3 hours of sleep at least before the big final.
You did speak about India-Pakistan contest, but India and Bangladesh in the finals is no less of a contest either. And there was a lot of crowd support for Bangladesh.
We stepped onto the ground and I could see some Bangladesh flags, Bangladesh crowd, and India crowd was a little quiet. But then that didn't let us down because we just wanted to go there and win the cup as usual. So when we were batting, there was crowd like literally on for Bangladeshi team. But when we were bowling, they were literally on our guard. So I was like, I'm not letting them cheer more. So when I took that catch, you saw the celebration. That was for the crowd because they were literally on. They were on fire for Bangladesh team. So it's something I don't like to see much often because India is something which I love.
It brings out the patriot in you.
Yeah. So then I also wanted some drama in that phase. So I just enjoyed it.
Let's also talk about Kanika Ahuja, teammate of yours in the RCB squad, and then goes on to hit a very valuable knock in the finals. How happy were you for her?
We both enjoy each other's success no matter what. When I got the 5-4, she was so happy for me. She bought a cake, we cut the cake. I mean, no one know about the story, but she did that from her heart. Like it was like so nice to do. Like no one did that to me. And when the team was literally down, not such an easy wicket to bat on, and she got those 30 odd runs, which are very valuable for the team then. She's just so amazing on the field. If you see her fielding also, she has that spunk and she spreads that vibe, that Punjabi vibe she spreads, which is very nice.
Defending 128, I'm sure it was a little questionable, and then you come in 4 for 13 in the finals. All eyes on you, and was there any bit of pressure that you have to perform even in the finals?
See, pressure is a good thing for me. I always do. I mean, I always enjoy under pressure, but final, that extra bit of pressure is always there. And I just wanted to stay relaxed that time because, you know, under pressure, if you just let those nerves, let those thoughts come, you're going to mess up with what you're going to do. So I just kept it simple and then I did what I did.
Shreyanka, a tournament that went your way in such an exceptional manner, and this truly has been the year of Shreyanka Patil, arriving to world cricket and in such a big manner, but representing the country. If you were to talk about this in a nutshell, dream of any cricketer?
Absolutely, because the way it started from WPL to where it is now, I have improved as a person and also as a cricketer. That's what we all want to see. I've met so many legends like Ellis Perry, Smriti Mandana. So you've learned so much, and going there and learning even more from other country teammates as well was something which I enjoy doing it. I love to learn new things from anybody, be it anybody. I just want to say that hard work pays off. It's not just the talent. With talent, you need that proper hard work. It's the amount of hard work you put in on the ground and also how mentally you train well. So all of that makes a good person and you'll do well with your performance as well.
Has things changed at home, or are you still the person who gets yelled at by mom?
It's still the same. Nothing has changed. They're just happy, but nothing other than that has changed.
Right.
So when I went back home, they were literally like, "Nan maglu, idella neen madidda." They couldn't believe it's something which they were also dreaming about. And then my dad was literally, he was in tears because wearing that India jersey was his dream as well. So doing my father's dream and he being happy because he was also a cricketer, he helped me. And then he was like, "Nan maglu madidade, nange eshtu kushi." So even when people, his friends come and say, "Ha, nan maglu madidade, nan maglu India gadirada." So it's something which I am very happy to see them happy.
Bengaluru Shreyanka has a separate fan base altogether, but wearing the India jersey as well, I'm sure there were plenty of moments where people really came up to you, and you, of course, made us all proud by winning the tournament. As such, any moments?
I have two such moments. One was after the finals. There were three boys from Hong Kong. They were like, "You played for the RCB team, aren't you? Are you Shreyanka Patil?" I was like, "Yes, I am Shreyanka Patil." And then they wanted a photo with me. You know how RCB team is. It's just not in Bangalore. It's just not in India. It's all over the world. So when they say RCB, my eyes just came like that. Yes, I am that RCB girl. And I just enjoyed that moment. And there was another moment in the flight, returning from Hong Kong to India. So there were a few people who were, "Are you Shreyanka Patil?" And they Googled, "Yeah, it's Shreyanka Patil who played for RCB." I was like, "Yeah, I am the girl." And they clicked the picture and it was something nice. So RCB and this has changed my entire life, to say, because you know how much I love RCB and I just can't not think of RCB at the moment also.
Shreyanka always trains extremely hard, and you enjoy the process as well, and that's gotten you to the heights. But already preparations on to the next big thing.
Yeah, hard work never stops. I keep working harder and harder no matter what. But the next big thing is, for me, is the CPL. I'm very excited for CPL. I've been picked for the CPL team and I'm very happy.
All the very best on that end. Before we wrap this up, Shreyanka, are you an Ayo Deva person or a Oh Damn person?
I'm always Ayo Deva person.
Thanks so much. All the very best.
Thank you.
Hombale Films brings to you Bold Diaries.